Hi guys, it's reaction time. Any Given Sin and Cold Bones. I haven't covered this band before. They've got a debut album coming out called War Within on August the 4th. They're an American hard rock band. And I don't even know how I came across this. Obviously, I get little notifications come up on YouTube and I think I just clicked on it and thought, ooh, that sounds good. That sounds good enough for a reaction without a doubt. And in this band, Victor Ritchie on the vocals, Mike Connor on the guitar, Rich Stevenson on the bass, and Mike Showalter on the drums. Like I said, debut album coming out apparently. So really looking forward to hearing this because what I heard of the few seconds, because I want to make it a proper true reaction, obviously. So what I do sometimes, said this before, might listen to a few seconds just to make sure it fits on the channel. And obviously, if I get to the end of a reaction, anyone who hasn't seen me mentioning this before, if I do the whole reaction and there's something about it I don't like, if I don't like the song, I probably won't upload it. So if you're watching this, guys, you know, obviously I like the song. And the reason I don't upload that, especially bands like this, is their debut album, negative things. Who wants negative things? You want negative things, go and watch another YouTube channel. Plenty of negative things on there. I do say negative things about famous, you know, millionaire rock bands, by the way, if you want to watch any of my old videos about that. Yeah, but new up and coming bands, why have a go at bands like this who are trying to make it in an industry that is so hard? Anyway, have me little say again, like I always do now and again. I'll drop that one in there. This is Any Given Sin and Cold Bones. Here we go.
Here's to the ones held hearts to the flames. Here's to the ones that shared our triumph and pain. If I could find the words, I'd chisel them in stone. For now I touch the ones that mark the place you rest alone. And I hold on without you, my friend. I always thought that you and I would ride until the end. I have cold bones, the light is gone dim. Can I hold on without you, my friend? Can I hold on without you, my friend? I always thought you and I would ride until the end. I have cold bones, the light is gone dim. Can I hold on without you, my friend? I have cold bones, cold bones.
Wow. I'll stop it halfway through, guys, for anyone who doesn't watch the channel, just to give my insight halfway through and then at the end. Love this, man. Love this. I know it's like, I don't cover a lot of modern rock on this channel, but what I do cover is usually brilliant. You know, Alter Bridge, Tremonti. This gives me Tremonti feels for me. It really does. And when I was playing a few snippets like that, few seconds last night, when I was actually thinking, well, I'll do my list of reactions for the next day, my lovely wife was sitting there and she said it sounds a bit like Daughtry. I haven't heard a lot of Daughtry, but from what I've heard, I can see, you know, some similarities there. But it's really emotional. I love the heaviness of it, even though it's like a slower sort of song and the guitars ain't ramped right up. It's sort of like a denseness and a darkness about those riffs when they come crashing in. Production is just brilliant. It sounds amazing. Reminded me a little bit of Tremonti's last album as well, Marching in Time. That production was the best I think Elvis Baskett has done for a long time. You know, and it reminded me a little bit of that. When those riffs come crashing in, the fullness of that, the sound of the guitars and the bass and the drums sounds amazing. This guy's got a really cool voice, loads of emotion. I love the way when he reached, he had the strength in his voice there. Just brilliant stuff. This song is all about emotion. It really is. I think it's about losing someone. I can't, you know, I don't delve into lyrics. Probably not enough, guys, to tell you the truth. Perhaps I should start doing that only. I don't know. But I'm all about the music usually, you know, and then lyrics sort of come last once I get to know the songs and I delve into them and think what they're about. But I think this is about loss. And it just hits those emotions perfectly. It really does. It's a big day coming up for me and my wife tomorrow. It's Father's Day here in England tomorrow. And I miss my dad all the time. I've been thinking about him all week. And I don't know, there's something about this song that just, yeah, as soon as it came on, I was like, wow, you know, even if I'm not listening to the lyrics, there's an emotion behind it musically as well that makes me think of my old man. I can't help it, you know. He comes in my mind all the time. He does. So, brilliant stuff. Amazing. Really emotional, like I said. And it looked like a really cool, you know, these would fit, wouldn't they, perfectly on a tour with, I don't know, Alter Bridge, Shinedown, Daltrey, you know, all those bands, you know, especially Tremonti for me. It sounds, I can imagine this actually being sang by Tremonti or performed by the band Tremonti. I really could. It's amazing stuff. I don't know if they've done anything with them yet, but I can imagine the future is bright for these guys. You know, there is a market for modern rock, you know, some, you know, something's really successful, especially in England. So I can see this band catching on. I really can. Here we go for the rest, guys. Wow, man. Hits the feels, man. That song, fucking hell. That was Any Given Sin and Cold Bones. Remember, guys, that's coming out on August the 4th, the album. It's called War Within. Love that. The emotion running from the beginning to the end of that song was just mental. It really was. It really was. I need something, though, to cheer me up now. Not that's a bad thing. I didn't say, hey, cheer me up, but... you know, with everything that's going on with Father's Day, it sort of gets to you a little bit. It really does. And that's what songs like that are all about. You know, there's some stuff that Alter Bridge have written, you know, Blackbird and stuff like that, hits the feels when they're about that sort of thing. Really do. Yeah. You know, that's what that song was meant to do, and it did its job perfectly. Wow. It's the old emotions there. Guys, that was Any Given Sin and Cold Bones. Let me know what you think of it in the comments below, guys. I'll see you soon.